Greetings and welcome to our TabSite webinar today. My name is Mike Gingrich and we appreciate so much you taking the time to be with us. I'm joined by Troy Rumfeld and I'll give him the microphone in a moment here. We're going to get started with our Getting Started with TabSite webinar, and we hope this is going to be an informative time. We're going to go through a number of the key features in the manager just as an overview to make sure that we'll give you a good introduction to the tools, capabilities, and some of the latest features. We're going to drill into a few items in particular, and then we'll open it up at the end for a question and answer time. And yes, of course, we are recording this, and we will be posting the video later on. So we're going to keep moving here, and one of the things that I want to outline to you is that now with TabSite we do have a 14-day free trial, so there's no hassle, no reason not to jump in and try our full gold version, which has the contest, the sweepstakes, and the form builder, and all of the tools. So you can do that quickly and easily and give that a whirl for 14 days and opt out at any point in time, or move forward with a planned package. So that's available for you, 14-day free trial. Also, I'm going to turn it over to Troy now and let him introduce himself and tell you a little bit about where you can post some questions today.
All right, thanks a lot, Mike. This is Troy Rumfeld, and I just wanted to tell you that today we're going to put questions, or would like you to post questions to our fan page, which is facebook.com/TabSite. And on that fan page, we have a tab called Webinar. And right there, we have a comments area that you can type in all your questions. We will be monitoring that, and we will be looking for your questions. And feel free to put those questions in there at any time. We likely might answer them toward the end of the webinar here, but please feel free to put them in there so they're ready to go. We will go through those toward the end and get all of your questions answered. I'd also like to mention that just to the right of that webinar tab on our fan page, there is a Win an iPad 3 tab. So this is exciting for us. We're putting out a contest using our new contest widget, and we're allowing people to create a design for their TabSite. So they can create a TabSite design. We're going to choose a winner. There's already a couple entries in there. Feel free, if you're one of the designing type, feel free to put that in there and see how it goes. You could win a new free iPad 3. So we're excited about that as well. All right. We also will be selecting a TabSite Gold winner today, and that will be announced today. So be sure and stay tuned to the end of the webinar. You do need to be present in the webinar and live to win that. So feel free. You need to stay to the end of the webinar. We'll select that person. And so good luck to you all in winning a new free for life gold plan. We also will have our videos and slides available in 12 to 18 hours. We'll put the video together and we'll post that out on our fan page, as well as we'll email everybody who has signed up for the webinar a link to that video. So if you want to review that or send that to a friend, you can do that with the information we'll be sending you via email. So with that, I'll hand it back over to Mike. He'll go over our agenda for the day.
Okay, I got a slide up now that's going to go over the quick bullet points of what we're going to be doing, and we're going to dive into the TabSite Manager in a moment. And just to introduce you to that, go over the key areas to get you familiar with it. And then we're going to go into a little bit more detail on some of our newest features. One of those is being able to update your timeline cover image right within the TabSite Manager. We're going to open up our contest widget and go through a number of the pieces there and a few things that we've just added in the past week for that. And also talk about mobile-friendly URLs. More and more people are continuing to access Facebook on their mobile device. I saw stats that it was over 50% now on a daily basis are accessing of Facebook's users. And so we have a feature for that. We want to make sure you're aware of it and know how that works. We're also going to be talking about some upcoming new features, new releases, and of course we're going to have our question and answer time and also announce the winner live at the end. So we want you to stick around for that in case that's you. So with that, I'm going to take my slides down and get over to our manager area. And I believe Troy's up first with some details.
All right, thanks a lot, Mike. First and foremost, what I'd like to show you is that prior we had everybody who needed to create a new tab would have to create an application, and Facebook doesn't give us really an easy way to create an application, so you have to go through their developer area, create an application, get application secret and ID and so forth. What we've done with that is now you can add a new tab by simply clicking Add New Tab, and you'll see here that you get a selection of 16 by 16 icons. So with our bronze and silver version, you'll just see these icons, and you can select one of these icons as your 16 by 16 icon. If you have a gold version, gold version of TabSite, you can actually create your own icon, and you will have to go through that application development process again. But that is the only reason you would need to go through the create an application process, is to change that 16 by 16 icon. So we've made that a little easier. We've given you some icon options here. I'm gonna go ahead and select a green icon here, and I'm gonna name my tab and call it Green Tab. Create that tab, and it'll incorporate that and add that to my tabs at the top there, and I'll show you where that is here in just a second. So that's going to make life a lot easier for a lot of people. We got a lot of questions on the application and creation process. Really, it honestly is a little bit of a hassle. We're hoping Facebook someday allows us to easily create an application, even with the 16 by 16 icon, a lot easier. But until that time comes, this is the easiest way possible to do that. So I'm going to go ahead and click OK after my tab has been created. And so it's going to reload here and put that tab up there, and we'll look here, and there it is. There's my green tab. So I'm going to load that in there. There's no information there at this time, but that's going to load in there. So there it is, and it is unsaved at this time, so it won't show the name until I rename that through TabSite. So right now I'm going to go ahead and rename that, and you can easily rename that tab by finding that tab, going to your pencil drop down, clicking rename, and I can rename that. Let's see, I'll let Mike type that in here. We'll call it Test Green Tab. Since we're just doing some testing here, so I'll rename that, put that in there, and that'll be named there. So that's the easy way to rename your tab, and you can easily rename it at any time through the TabSite Manager, just simply using that pencil drop down and renaming that. So another great feature I'll highlight within this pencil drop down area is the ability to edit your tab logo, and that logo is the 111 by 74 logo. That's the larger size logo, which is really this size right here. So you'll really be editing that logo. It shows up where we showed you that webinar logo was earlier on the fan page. So you can edit that by simply clicking Edit Tab Logo. What that'll do is give you an option to select an image. So you click Browse, and you can start looking for an image to So right now I've created I prepped one in here and uploaded it here. It's called Created By, and I'm going to go ahead and click that. I'm going to Update Logo, and now that logo will be updated as soon as it's complete here. So okay, it's complete. I click OK. I go back in here, and now it's created with TabSite. That's the logo that, or the icon that we put up there. That's the 111 by 74 icon. So that's easily created. That'll also show up on the fan page and so forth. So you'll be able to do whatever you want with that. And we recommend getting creative with those as well. I mean, you can enter, we have text in ours. You can enter imagery. You can do whatever you want. But the goal with those is to entice people to click on them and move further into that tab. Facebook now gives us a lot of real estate. These tabs are much bigger than they were before, so get creative with those. do what you can to get people to focus on those. And just as an example, we have on our fan page our 111 by 74 logos. We have some blue ones, and then we pop one out with our contest with an orange one just to draw a little more attention to it. So there's a lot of things you can do there to easily bring more people to that tab and get people on to your tab content. So additionally in there, we have, since we are on the gold version, we can edit that icon. We could, if we want to click on that 16 by 16 icon, it allows us to choose a different color. If we want to change it to red, we can change it to red. And so forth, or if we're in the gold version, we can actually create a custom one as well. If you want to remove the tab or delete the tab completely, you just click delete tab. That'll remove it from your system. You can start over and add a new tab at that point. Add to fan page is a feature that allows you simply to add that to your fan page when you want to. So when you're ready, you can add the tab to your fan page. You can also remove it from your fan page. So maybe you're running a promotion, that promotion's over, you can remove it from your fan page, make some changes, then add it back to your fan page at any time. Navigation styles, that is gives you some navigation for subtabs and information, border colors, background colors, and so forth if you have additional subtabs within there. All right, so that kind of does it for the pencil drop-down. It goes through the different features of that and highlights the different things you can do within the pencil drop-down. And each unique tab has its own set of has its own pencil drop-down that's unique to that individual tab. So you'll notice each of these have their own. If you change the logo, it's going to change it for that. Any of these actions you do will be for that individual tab. All right, so with that being said, I'm going to hand it back over to Mike, and he's going to talk to you a little further about the Save drop-down menu.
All right, yeah. So we want to make sure you're comfortable and familiar with all the features in the Backend Manager. So what we're on right now is the tabs, and what we show you for each tab is the 111 by 74, and as Troy demonstrated there, you can just click on that, and that will load up that tab content that you can work on. And so then once you have it loaded, so we created this new test green tab, and so then obviously we'd want to start working on it. So the next area we go to is widgets. So these are your key power areas on the left where my mouse is at now: tabs, widgets, images, layers, and templates. And this is where all your widgets for your different plan are found. And then you can just drop them onto the page. So I'm going to drag the content widget down and bring it onto the page, and that's going to open up the content editor. And that's what you see is what you get editor, or I can simply enter in the text, bold, italic, underline, do those pieces. So that's just one example, but that's what happens when you just select the widget you want, and each of them has a description. So this is the Facebook widget. It has a number of the Facebook social plugins like the like button, the comments box, the like box, so you can show the faces, those types of things. So each widget, when you hover over it, has the details on what it is. Here's the video widget. We also have a YouTube channel widget. So again, going through those, the image widget, RSS, if you want to add your blog RSS feed, you want to add your Twitter feed, if you have a Flash SWF file that you want to showcase. We have a photo show. It's a photo slideshow. You can automate your photos in a slideshow format, different sizes you select, because all our widgets are flexible. So we can say where we want that widget to appear at, and we can just grab the corner. We can resize those widgets. All of the widgets have the ability to right-click on them, and you get a drop-down where you can edit it, which opens it back up so that you can go back in. And so let's say we wanted to do the like button and accept that, and there's my like button. Now I could move that around, so I want to appear it up here. Box doesn't need to be that big, so I'm going to do that. Okay, so that's how you can resize. And we have the whole 810 wide pixel area to work with, so we can easily move widgets around. Now again, there's Mac users out there, and they say, hey, I don't always have the right-click option. With control click, that is another way to get there, but as well in layers, you can always go to layers, and this is shows you a list of all the widgets you have added to the page, and they're ordered with most recent, the top layer, And so again, our Facebook was the one we just added, and you can always just go in here and there's an edit button right there. You click the edit, opens it up. So that's how you can get back in and edit content, edit any of your widgets, and you can reorder them here too. See how it's highlighting it, and so I can move it up higher, and that will demonstrate what's going to appear. So let's say I have this, let me fill this content widget with a color just so you can see the difference. So I'm going to go back into container properties. I'm going to make it red, which is going to fill my box in. So now we can see it, and you notice how my like button is hidden. You cannot see the like button, all right, because in my layers the like is beneath the content, so content is on top. It's what's showing. But I can simply drag my under layers, drag my Facebook like button to the top, and come over here, and now you can see my like button. And that's how layers work. And of course, images is pretty self-explanatory. You can you simply drag images to your drag pad, or click this to browse to your computer files and load images up, and then all your images that you have loaded are going to be here, and they're all accessible. You can just simply grab them, drag them down to the canvas work area, resize them as you want, and you're good to go. Layers we talked about, and then templates is the other area. We have a whole series of pre-designed templates that you can add to your page. You can scroll through them. They're divided by industries, and so you can take a look at different templates. You find one, all you have to do is hit select, and it'll load it to that page. But you can also, and this is where I'm going to go with the Save menu, you can create your own templates, and these are ones that I've created under my templates. And the way I do that is by the Save drop-down over here. So if you notice under my Save, there's a drop-down with a number of options. I can save, which is a simple save. It's going to ask me what do I want to name it, and I'm just going to name it 1 for now. It's going to confirm that it's saved. And then the next one I could do is a save as. So if I want to save a version of this in the same tab, but differently from the one I was on, I can just do a save as, just like with your desktop in a Word document or something like that. And now I've got another version of it. I'll show you where those are at in a moment. Save and publish allows you to save your work and turn it active onto your Facebook fan page, because we don't want it to go live until we're ready. So we save the content without publishing it unless you use this save and publish. So save and publish, it turns it live on the fan page. And sometimes we get questions, hey, there's a blue image on my tab that says TabSite, hey, you're almost there. What's that all about? Well, that means that you've got the tab on the page, but you didn't use publish to turn the content active. So save and publish is right there. Save and post is another option, and this allows you to update your Facebook page wall with the great news that you've updated your tab by using this save and post feature. So if we did this, we click save and post, it's going to save our content, and then it's going to bring up a dialog box. I'm creating the message that's going to go into my Facebook wall. So I can put a caption, and I can enter a description, and I can also specify an image that I want to go with that. So if I want to specify an image, I can simply do that. Click one, find it, it's going to enter it there, or I can just drag from my computer folders here to the drag pad, and it would load that image. And so this is what would post in my Facebook fan page wall. It's going to say the title was a test, the content was a description, it's going to have an image associated with it, and that image is going to link back, so anybody who clicks on this wall post is going to be taken back to this tab that we just created. So that's the method to do that. It goes through the process, and it'll give me a success message, and there it says you've posted successfully to your wall. And if we want to go take a look at that quickly, we come over here and we're on the front side now of my demo fan page, and there it was. Remember, I added the enter to win test. This is the name of the tab. We entered test in the description, and if I click on that, it takes me back to that tab that we had created. So that's as simple as it is to post to your wall, and that's a great way because you need to announce to your fans, to all those who have liked your page, that you have content out there. If you've launched a sweepstakes, launched a contest, have a new slideshow of your products, that type of thing. So you want to be using that save and post feature. The next one in the save drop-down is the one I'm really excited about, and that is save and get mobile URL. Because as you know, if you are using Facebook on your iPhone or Android or a mobile phone, and you're looking at your news feed for some page you've liked, and they are linking you to a custom tab. Maybe they have a contest running on their fan page. If you click on that, sometimes you can get a error that says, hey, that contest's not available, or it's going to redirect you. And that's because by default, Facebook is not supporting custom tabs apps on mobile devices, but we have developed a method that will work to do that. And so the way you do that is for each tab, you have the option under save to save and get a mobile URL. Okay, and what that does is generate for that tab page a specific unique URL. Okay, and it will lead to that tab on Facebook. Now, if you look at the URL here, it does say TabSitecom, and what that is we're having, when somebody clicks on that, we're having them kind of come to us for a moment so we can tell, hey, is this on a PC or is this on a mobile device, and then we can direct them accordingly. So we've created that process of just a quick interim step so we can show them the proper display, whether mobile or a PC version, by doing this. All you need to do is copy that URL. We say just click here to copy URL, and you've got it then, and it's there. And so, if you went over to your page and posted that URL, it's going to lead right back to the tab that we have set, and it's mobile friendly. So you want to use this when you're posting to your wall, and you want it to be available. We have people running contests and sweepstakes, and again, since so many people are accessing their tabs or Facebook on a mobile device, you want to use these URLs. So again, simply go here and do the save and get mobile URL, and use that wherever. You can tweet that out. You can use that on your website, on your blog, because anybody clicking on those links will come to the tab you want, and if they're coming from a mobile device, we show them a mobile-friendly format of that. So no more 404 errors, whatever, that Facebook, because they haven't allowed that. We've taken care of that for you with TabSite. Very pleased to do that, and use those mobile URLs. The last item in the save dropdown that I want to cover is the save as template. So what I can do is save this page that I've created as a template, and it allows me to name it, and let's call it 11 test template, and I'm going to save it. It tells me, confirms that I have saved it, and now let's go to the template area and go to My Templates, and then these are all the templates I have saved. And if we go down through here, here it is, 11 test template, and I can add it, I can remove it, or I can edit that template. But all I need to do is click on it. If I click Add, it's going to say, it's going to clear the current content on my page. Would you like to save it before you're working on it? I don't need to, because it's the same content in this case, and it's going to give me another alert just in case that I need to update any links, because if I was linking, had a link in this to a subpage, do I need to change those? It's just alerting me that I want to make sure I have everything set when I do it. And so there it is. It would come and load it up for me. So that's a great way to maximize. If you kind of create a page layout, you have a header and a footer and some body that you want to be different on unique pages, but the header and footer is going to be the same. You can do a template like that and quickly populate that across. Save yourself time. Just be efficient with that. So that's the power of the Save drop-down, and also your key features that we went over. The tabs, the widgets, images, layers, and templates are all right there for you. So this is your power area. And the last item that I wanted to mention is on the left side are a number of other links. So if you're in our partner program where you can earn income by getting a unique URL for people to sign up for TabSite through you as a partner, then you can earn recurring income on that. So there's a partner program area over there, and your account information where you can always go and take a look at your different plans, your credit cards on file. You can get copies of paid invoices. You can add administrator managers there so that other people can also have access to the TabSite to work on it. If you work in a team environment that way, you can go through those. Those are all under account information on the left side. And then we're going to go back to the TabSite Manager and turn it back over to Troy for some next steps.
All right, thanks a lot, Mike. And I'd just like to kind of reiterate that the partner program, we pay out thousands of dollars every month to our partners who kind of resell our product. We appreciate them, and anyone can do this. Anyone can earn 20% on anything that they sell through their URL as far as TabSite products go. So we're excited, and we like our partners, and we'd like to even have more. There's a lot of people that are very successful reselling TabSite and utilizing TabSite that way. So moving forward a little bit, I'm going to talk to you a little bit about some of the features within the My Subpages area over here. Primarily the light gate. And from those of you not familiar with a light gate, what a light gate is, it's an image or content. It can be anything. You can use any of our widgets on the light gate, and it will show up prior to someone seeing the content behind there. So, for example, if we have the enter the win information up here, if I want to create a light gate for this tab, and light gates are tab specific, so each unique tab up here has its own light gate. So when you're clicking on that tab and you create a light gate, it'll be for that specific tab. So if I click light gate, it says I've saved that page, and it wants me to create a light gate for that. I can pull down a widget here and just type in light gate just as a sample there. So this will be my light gate, and this will be showing before anyone sees the content behind there. So that's an easy way to get to the light gate. There's other ways which I'll show you in a minute to get to that light gate as well, but that's a great way to entice people to move on, like your page, and move on to see your content. So light gate's a great feature to gain new likes and expose people to new content once they like your page. So moving forward down there, new subpage. All of our tabs allow you to create subpages within them. So if you have the main tab, main information, you can also create subpages which will show up as links at the top of that tab that you can link. So if you have information about a product and you want to put specs about that product, you can make a subpage called specs that they can click on, and they can see the specifications of that individual product, whatever it may be. So you can create a new subpage by simply going to My Subpages and clicking New Subpages. The open view, I'll kind of get into that a little bit. That allows us to also get to the light gate. That's another way you can get there. So if you click a light gate right there, you can open the light gate and it'll show you that. But also there's a toggle, kind of a yes-no toggle. So if I turn that light gate to green, that light gate will show up. So people will be forced to like my page before they can see the content. If that is red, there is no light gate in front of that. They can simply see that content. These are two subpages that Mike just created, the number 1 and number 2. And we can click those, we can open those up, we can take a look at those. This is, we want to open the second one up here. That's the one we were just looking at. So that'll show us how to get to that subpage. Also, these have the publish or non-publish toggles similar to the Lightgate, where you can either show that or not. You turn that to no, that will not show up, to yes, it will show up. What this allows you to do is edit your content, make it look good in an unpublished state, and then simply publish that content once you're ready to do that. So nobody has to see the work in progress. They can see the masterpiece at the end, if you will. So all of our tabs and sub-tabs have a unique URL that you can utilize. This is in addition to the mobile URL. This copy URL allows you to link directly, specifically to that page or that tab or sub-tab. So they don't have to go through your wall, click a tab, and then go to that sub-page. They can simply go straight to that sub-page from your wall or from your fan page or wherever you want, your website, whatever you want to do, you can get them specifically right there. The navigation area, what this does, this either shows up in navigation in the sub-tabs at the top, or it doesn't. If it's off or no, it will not show up there. What this allows you to do also is create content that isn't in a navigation. So you can actually kind of create a page that's outside of navigation and link people directly to that if you want to give them specific information in that way. You can rename the subpage by clicking the pencil icon. You can remove it by clicking the X. You can make it default. So if you have, we have 2 pages in here. If we want to make this page default, we click that, and that's the default page. So that's the page that when someone clicks on that main tab, they will see that subpage first. So it'll go to that default subpage. Keyword density is a tool that allows you to get a little more SEO value out of your page content. You can actually this gives you the density of certain keywords within your content. So you can write up some content, and you can get the keyword density, and you can massage that until it gets to that good optimal spot. I think Google likes about 3 to 7% for a specific keyword. And this mobile URL is just another way to get that mobile URL. Mike showed you earlier from the Save menu. You can grab that mobile URL. This is another way to grab that mobile URL. And we feel like this is a great feature of TabSite. And if you're going to be using URLs on your wall, we highly recommend using the mobile URL because there's a high percentage of people that view your news feed and information from a mobile device, and that's a great way to get them to see your content through the mobile URL. The views area simply shows you how many times that subpage has been viewed. So it just gives you little statistics as to how much activity that's getting and how much information or how much that information is being seen and so forth. So with that, I'm going to go ahead and turn it over to Mike. He's going to talk to you about some new features of TabSite.
Hey, Troy, we had one relevant question while you were talking about the Lightgate there, so I'm just going to go ahead and give you that one right now to answer. There was a question about, does the Lightgate keep track of prior likes? So if they've come to that tab and they've went through the Lightgate and liked the page, are they liking the tab, or are they liking the whole fan page?
Sure, that's a great question. They're actually liking the whole fan page. So if they like your page, they will get through any Lightgates that you have up on any tabs. They will be able to see that content on any tab. So they're not liking that specific tab. They're liking your fan page, and then as a result of that, they can see all the information on that fan page.
All right, good. Okay, so I'm going to jump back in here, and I also just noted another question that came up on our Facebook comments on our fan page where we were posting there, and so I'm going to go ahead and answer that one right now. That came in from Debbie, and she was asking about the video widget. So I'm going to pull a video widget down just so we can take a look at this. So I'm pulling down the video widget, and here it is. I have the option to embed YouTube, FLV, or Vimeo, and then I can use the custom image that YouTube gives me with it, or I can add another image if I want to put my own image in. I just click that Use Preview Image and do that. Now Debbie was asking, saying that her video was not showing up, and I inserted the YouTube URL. Okay, so one thing I want to note right here in this YouTube area is that you want to paste in the YouTube embed code, okay, not just a URL of the video, but on a YouTube video, when you go to the share below the video on YouTube, there's a share button, and when you open that share button, one of the options is to get embed code. There's an embed button. So when you click on that embed button, then it gives you the code, and it kind of gives you a size that you can do there. So that's what you want to do to embed it right there. And once you would embed your code, you would hit accept, and that video would be there. So that's a quick and fast way to do that. I'll show you how fast it is, because I'll go do it. YouTube.com/Facebook TabSite, and I'm going to go into one of our videos, the TabSite Manager overview. Make sure it doesn't play, but I'm clicking on that share, and when it comes into the share, I was clicking on embed, and right there's my code. So I am simply going to grab that and bring it back, paste that in there, and I don't want to use that, so I'm just going to go ahead, and there's my video. Alright, so and again, the video is there, and Debbie, just again for learning about the layers process, you can go in here. My video is on the top layer. If I move it down, okay, now you see it's partially hidden because I've moved it to the bottom and moved other things on top of it. So I can always come in here and move the layers around, and then my video is right where I want it. I can just simply drag things around, and I am good to go. Okay, so that's a quick overview answering your question about the video widget. A couple of our new features. Okay, so in March, Facebook came out with the timeline, and just changed the entire look of the Facebook pages. We were so thrilled with this because they gave us a lot more real estate. Tabs became 810 pixels wide, almost a third larger than what they were before, and so that was an awesome feature. And as well, they changed the entire look of that timeline cover page. So if you come over to a Facebook fan page, the first thing you see is that timeline cover image, and then these were our tab images that lead to our tabs that we were talking about, and this is the one we were just on, the webinar one, which we can leave comments there. So what we've done in the TabSite Manager is give you ability to update these 111 by 74 images, just like Troy showed you, but also now your cover image. So let's go back to the manager and just lead you through this process. So I'm on my fan page, my demo fan page, and over here on the left is upload new cover image. On the left menu, upload new cover image for this fan page. So I know the fan page I'm on, and it's going to open up a dialog box, and it's going to tell me what my current cover image is. So I'll see a small thumbnail of that one, and it gives me description saying, hey, Facebook wants you to load that image at 851 pixels by 315 pixels. They force you to have at least a minimum size. And we also go through, we outline for you below here what Facebook's policies are, and they have some particular ones. They say don't include in your cover image a offer such as 40% off, and all those details. So we outline that for you right there. But here's a simple way to change it. I can go to Browse, comes back to my images that I've uploaded, and I could just click Upload if I want to go to my computer and load some, but I preloaded one just for speed here, and I've got an image there, new cover demo, and so I'm just going to load that one, and then it's going to give me a preview. This is what your current one is. This is what you've selected. Do you want to go ahead and do that? And I say, yep, I want to update that. So it goes through that process, and it's going to update that image on my fan page. And so this is why the spinning is happening, because we're basically sending that to your Facebook fan page, and we're uploading that to Facebook, and they're confirming that they've gotten it. And it's goes through a little bit of a process there to ensure that that gets set and loaded correctly. So that's one of the new features, and we're going to show you that on the front side here in a moment. But I also want to dive into a couple other areas, and let's see here. I think I had that fan page up. Alright, so I would need to load this page. Alright, and there it is. This is my new cover image that we just loaded in the back end, and you see, I even called it my new cover image. So it's right there. So basically, we are trying to make that quick and simple for you. Custom cover photo updated, and you're good to go. So we're trying to give you all the power you need to manage things simply in the back end and just make it quick for you. But one of our newest features that we're very excited about is our contest widget. And I'm going to take you to a tab that I have the contest widget on. And again, under widgets is the contest widget. It's right here with the trophy, and you can just pull that down. It'll load it. I already have one, so I'm just going in and edit that one a little bit. And the first screen you come to with the contest widget is the option. You need to title it, so enter the contest title. And do you want to receive email alerts when a new entry is added? So you have the option for yourself or for multiple email addresses to receive alerts when someone submits an entry. And to do that, you would just toggle the enable email on, and it just tells you that this is going to come in. But if maybe your contest is going to explode and have thousands of entries, you might not want to get all of those, so you can just turn that off. And there's an alert there that's telling you to be sure to click an admin display, and I'll show you where that's at. So that because if you're not receiving the email alerts and you're a gold user, you want to make sure you know how to contact the winner when the contest is over, and so we'll show you where that is at. First thing you can do, what do you want to do? A photo contest, a video contest, or a essay content contest. So you can run a contest where your fans can upload photos. You can run a contest where your fans upload, say, give me your best 2-minute video of you using our product for a video. And they can go upload their video to YouTube or Vimeo and enter it by just bringing it, the URL over and putting it in their entry here. Or essay, where they can submit content entries, and people can vote on their best poem or whatever that is. So that's the first step. And if you click on next, currently we have voting options that you can allow them to vote daily or once per contest, a single vote, or choose how many votes total per contest. So you could set that to 100, and it's a 5-day contest. So basically, it's virtually unlimited. So those are the current ones, and we'll talk a little bit more about some things coming with some voting options in a little bit. Layout options. This is how it's going to display on the page. So if you saw below, I have mine 3 wide right now, and so I could change that. And and say I want to have 5 across, so it's going to make them smaller, and maybe I want to have more rows, so it's going to fill that space up. So that's an option there, and choosing the preferred ratio. Right now I'm in kind of that 640 by 480 rectangular mode. I can go to a square mode, that type of thing. So we give you some options on layout, and then display. This is a great power area with a lot of features. And so when you run a contest, you have both a thumbnail and a large view, and you want to allow them to share it. And so that's one of the great things of contests, is getting people to enter and getting them to share their entry to get people to vote on it. So you have a lot of options here with social sharing tools, the like button, the Facebook comments, the tweet, Google Plus one, and you can even show their profile picture for those who enter. So this is an example of the thumbnail view, and for the options we've chosen. And there's also a link here that says click large version preview. So we could click on that and say, okay, this is when people enter, this is what a large view is going to look like. This is where their picture would be, this is where the name of their entry would be, the vote button, and we can control, if we don't want to say vote, we can say enter, whatever we want to say, or vote now. We can change the colors on that, so you control all those pieces. And if someone tweets it, likes it, sends it, plus ones it, those will lead back to that specific entry. Okay, so that's one of the benefits. So I'm going to close the preview, and now I'm taking a look. Okay, here's where I can customize my vote button, what I want it to say, or the color, and I can make some selections on how I want the displays to be outlined by a so what do I want them to come to first when they come? Do I want to show the most recent or the entries with the most votes? Do I want them to come to the vote page first, or do I want them to come to the enter page first? I can make those decisions. Okay. Then you have a start date, end date, and you can set that. You just simply click in there. It's going to bring up the calendar. We give you time zone options. Trying to think globally. We have a lot of users in Europe and growing in Asia, so we're trying to cater to that, give you lots of options to customize it to your language, to your needs. You can have in pre-contest, there's a number of options that you can have a pre-contest message, you can have a pre-contest image, you can have a pre-contest countdown clock that says, how many hours, how many minutes, how many seconds until the contest launches. You can have any combination of those. You can order those in any way you want that way. So lots of options there. And then you can build your entry form. What do you want them to do for their entry? And when they enter, do you want to capture their name, their email address? You can add fields to that. You can make them mandatory or not. And going back to the front area where I said if you turn the email off so you're not notified, this is the key that I'm talking about, the admin display. And what it does by checking this, it allows you only as the Facebook page admin to see their entry information when you go to the public side on Facebook. Okay, so it's one of those things where we can detect that you're a admin of the page, and so when you go and look at entries, we can give you more information than what the general public sees. So by checking that, you're checking to get the option to see more details, all these fields on this person on the public side, without needing to get an email every time when somebody enters. So that's a great feature just for efficiency purposes. Why don't we take a look at public side here a second. I think I have this one up. Alright, and if I go to view the large entry, alright, now here's the information. See this? Because I'm an admin of this page, it was posted by Mike. Here was my field name. I did a dummy entry, so you get my field name, what those fields were, and that's only visible to me as the admin. And the second thing I want to mention is for you as an admin, sometimes there's going to be a dummy entry. Somebody's just messing around, and you want to get rid of that. It's not a legitimate entry. See these red X's here? These red X's give you as a Facebook page admin the ability to remove that entry. And again, the public doesn't see this. We detect that it's yours, and so you have the option, and you're going to get a prompt. Do you want to remove it? And do a yes, and that one's gone. So you can do that and remove an entry that doesn't meet the criteria. But that's only available to you as a Facebook admin. So again, more power to you, and just making it possible for you to do all that you need to do. So that's the entry form. There's a post contest. What do you want to say to them after the contest is over? You can outline your specific contest rules, privacy policy, those important things. And then here under the default text is where you customize all your language. What do you want the tweet to say if you've enabled that? What do you want the send description to say? The vote pop-up text after they've successfully voted. You want to entice them, but maybe you're in Spain, and so you want it to be in Spanish. So you can enter this and fill that out, and you're ready to go. We give you a number of items there for the entry form. Maybe drag image here or click to browse is not going to work in your language, and so you can customize that to Japanese as you need. And the live contest, again, you control all those links. So if forward and back doesn't make sense, you customize that. It's all there for you, and you can preview the whole contest ahead of time. Go through all the different stages: pre, live, post, thank you, the vote page, the enter contest page, so you can see it all and understand what it's going to look like before you launch it. And finally, then under container properties, again, we can change the font colors, the link colors if we want anything that's a link to be red, and we want everything that's text to be a dark black. We can do that, and then upon closing, it's going to say, hey, you ready to save all this? And you save it. And remember, see, I just changed that links to red, and there they are. So that's one of our great new features is contests, and we're rolling out some new items for that all the time. And Troy's pointing me to a question. Is there a plan for a daily vote instead of a 24-hour time-based once-a-day vote? Okay. So let me take a look, go back in there to my voting options. And is there plans for a daily vote? So our current daily vote is you can vote once a day.
And it is based on a 24-hour time period.
Instead of a 24-hour time-based once-a-day vote. Okay.
So Lou, I think we're answering your question correctly. We do have daily, and it is on a 24-hour basis. You can have a once per contest, or choose how many votes per contest stage you might have. So that's something that we do have already in place. So voters can vote once per day.
Okay. All right, and it looks like this is generating some questions here. So let me tackle a couple of these quick here. How about creating a contest where I, as an admin, enter the images to be voted on? Let's see. And yeah, I am pleased to say that is almost ready to be released. So that's going to be, you're stealing our thunder here. We were just getting ready to talk about new features. But yes, we're going to open up in the, next, within 10 days, I envision, the capability for you as a page admin to, say you got a great fall lineup of your 4 new colors that you want to offer of your product in the fall, and you want to say, let's vote on these 4 colors, and we're going to go into production on the top 2 in June or something like that. So you will be able to set the entries yourself as a page admin, and then allow the public to vote on your entries of just your 4, your 5, your 8, whatever that is. So it's a contest where you control what it's a showcase of your material. So you'll be able to do that.
We had another question in regards to the contest, and it's asking if you can approve or deny images before they go live. That is not a feature at this point, but that is something that we will be adding here in the near future as well. We're continually evolving this contest application, and it's going well, and we're continuing to add new features based on our user feedback. So keep that coming, and we'll keep modifying.
Yeah, we better keep moving and get to our new features, or else we'll be answering them all with the questions here. But so let's, I'm going to flip back over to, I don't need to save that right now, to my slides, and go through a couple more key items. Okay. And again, we had some people come in late, and yes, we are going to have the video available to you later on today, so that's going to be there. And one of the things, today was very technical on TabSite, how to get the most out of it, what are some of the new features. We do want to mention that we are having a specific Facebook Marketing with TabSite webinar on Wednesday, May 23rd, and we're very excited about that. For example, here is one of the things that we're going to cover, and you're taking a look at an image here of, on the left is the old fan page layout, which was in that 520 version with the tab names on the left, and on the right side is the new Facebook timeline layout. And what I've highlighted there's a study done that Mashable released recently, and on the right side with the new timeline cover image, their eye tracking study showed that 100% of the people spent time on the timeline cover image, and 88% looked at those custom large icon logo images that led to your tabs. Okay, And but on the old version, only 65% we're taking a look at your logo, 26% we're looking at the top of the page, and only 22% we're seeing your tabs. So with Timeline, that cover image and your custom tab images have really taken on a significance, and so we're going to be covering that in this upcoming webinar. It's called 7 Steps to Success with Facebook Timeline for Pages, and it's going to be on May 23rd, again at 2 o'clock Eastern, 11 Pacific. I think that's 8 p.m. in Rome. So that's when we're going to be doing it, and on our fan page wall, we're going to be posting a URL to that, but you can go to TabSite.com/webinar to sign up for that Facebook marketing. It's going to be specifically geared to Facebook marketing for those using their Facebook timeline pages and how to get maximum benefit out of that. We're going to be taking a look at this cycle that I'm showing you now. The consumer cycle as they come, the visitor cycle, the like cycle, getting that engagement. So we're excited about that. But I want to get back to what we're finishing up here. I know our time's wrapping up, so let's turn it back to Troy.
All right, we're going to be looking for our TabSite Gold winner. In the meantime, I'm going to talk to you about some coming features here. Some things we're going to be adding are contest entry. You can store and export that information. That's currently not possible. That's something that will be coming very soon to our contest application. Likewise, with our sweepstakes and form builders, we're going to allow you to store that information within TabSite and export that information to a CSV file so you can easily use that information with other platforms. We're also going to be developing an in-Facebook manager. This will allow you to actually not leave Facebook. You can actually manage and update your fan page content right within Facebook, so you don't have to take that step to go to TabSite.com. You'll have an admin link right at the top. You can click that. You can make those changes right in Facebook. It's called our in Facebook manager. Also, to contest, we'll be adding a 2-stage contest for like a prelim and final. So we'll have maybe the public will choose the top 10 contest entries, and then a judging panel will choose the finals, or it'll just narrow it down. That could be vice versa too, that you could have the jury select and then have the public choose the finalist as well. Also, vote on page admin showcase. So that is what we talked about a little earlier. That was the Thunder Stealer. That's actually what we're going to be doing, allowing you to create your own contest. So if you have a logo contest for your own company, you want to post different options and have people vote on that, you can do that. Or if you have a t-shirt design you want to put up, something like that you want to have some people vote on, that'll be coming very soon to the TabSite contest as well. So Mike's digging up a winner here, and I'll leave it to Mike.
Yes, so we want to announce a live winner. You got to be on here and respond to us. So Matthew Brigham, are you out there? Matthew Brigham is our drawn winner here, and so I'm looking for him to respond here in the next couple minutes, or I'm going to have to draw another name. Matthew Brigham, Brigham, is the winner of the TabSite Gold Plan. Are you out there? Answer on the in the question area and go to meeting, or on our Facebook tab here where we're doing the comments, or our fan page wall. So we'll take a look at that in a moment. We're going to get to some questions in the meantime.
Sure. Another question from Mary. Can you link Slideshow Pro to the Slideshow widget? Currently can't link it to the Slideshow widget. If Slideshow Pro has some code that you can embed, you can use our code widget. Drop that code right in there. It'll pop right in there without a problem at all. So we do have resources for that, but we don't have a direct integration with Slideshow Pro into our Slideshow widget. But you can use our code widget to do that.
There's a question from Paul. Can you edit the contest after publishing it live? Yes, you can. So, for instance, if you've published it and you were saying, yes, I want to be alerted to every entry, and so you're getting an email on those, but all of a sudden you've got 200, 300, and you're saying, wow, that's a lot of email, I'm going to turn that piece off. Yeah, you can go in there and do that. If you need to go in and update text, you found a misspelling in some of your custom text, yes, you can do that. So it is editable during the contest.
Another question via our comments area is Neha says, I have my profile page on Facebook, a fan page, and then I am administrator for another fan page. Can I use TabSite for the fan page that I am an administrator? Absolutely. You can administer as many fan pages as you want with TabSite with one login. So as long as you are a page admin, you can sign up for TabSite and it'll show up underneath your account. There's a drop down at the top if you have multiple accounts that you can select which account to manage. Just a note on that, Facebook does not work with personal profiles. Those are only pages. So you can have as many pages underneath your account as you choose.
Yeah, that was another question I received here. And Matthew Brigham, clock is ticking. All right, so I'm going to give you another minute here, or else we're going to draw another winner. But let's see here. There was a question about if they can add multiple fan pages under their one account. And so you can, under your profile, so if you admin a number of fan pages, you can add as many fan pages you want. Each of those needs a TabSite plan with it. So for instance, I'm flipping back to my manager here, and in my drop down you're going to see a load of fan pages. These are all fan pages that I admin and have access to in TabSite. So if I wanted to switch to a different one, I can go down through this and simply pick another one. So let me just go to TabSites, for instance. I was on a demo fan page. Now I'm going to switch to TabSites, and it will load the content that we have on TabSite's fan page. So that's how that works. But each fan page needs to have a TabSite plan. So I can have this one at a gold level. I can have another fan page at a silver level. I can have another one at a free level. They're all editable right here, accessible. They just each need to be signed up for with TabSite.
I have a follow-up question for Lou. He was asking about the daily voting and has clarified his question a little further. He's wanting to know if you can vote like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday instead of waiting for a 24-hour period. Currently, that is not available. We have a 24-hour period. We can certainly pass that on to our development team as an option and so forth. But currently, it's on a 24-hour clock for voting again. So good question, and we'll pass that along.
All right, there's a question about adding clients and have them purchase, who pays. Okay, so it's actually available both ways. So you as a social media agency could add a client fan page to your account, and that means then you're the owner. You paid for it initially. You could assign their credit card to it if you want. So you can have multiple credit card profiles, and each credit card can be assigned to a fan page so that their card pays for their plan. That's one option. Then you're controlling it. You give them the master admin access. Under that, on the left side where we said under account information, you can go and when this loads up here, you'll see that there is the ability to create a master admin under the account information area, and so administrator manager. Okay, so you would select the fan page and then make them a master admin and add them. Then you can both access it via your own Facebook logins. Okay. Also, you could give them your partner URL. If you go to our partner program and sign up, you're going to get a custom URL that is yours for sign up clients, and then you give them that URL. They can sign up. You get credit for that 20% recurring commission, and then you could have them add you as the administrator manager right here under this area, so that you can then access their tabs, create tabs, design it for them, but they're the owner of that and in control. So it works both ways. And again, they can pay for it, you can pay for it. You can set up a payment profile so that you're paying for their fan page with their card. Multiple options.
Another question via Facebook, Jared says, can you have fans add an image for X amount of time, and then after you have, say, 10 images, you open it up to voting for fans for X amount of time. So you can control the end date when it ends. Right now you can't control the amount of entries. That's something we will consider for future updates as well. So right now we don't have control over the amount of entries, but it's a good idea. We'll pass that along as well, see if we can get that implemented as well. So currently, no, you can't do that, but good idea.
All right, the clock ran out on Matthew Brigham, so I have to move down my list, and I have Tally Nathi from London. Tally, are you out there? TallyNothey was my next name. And Tally, if you're out there, let us know. There was another question here. Do you offer services to put together tab pages? So I think that's asking, do we offer design services? And we have a partner agency that Digital Hill that offers design services. And if you go to our TabSitecom and submit a support ticket for that information, you can do that, or you can go direct to their website, digitalhill.com. Tally, are you out there?
We had another question from Jared in regards to approving images before they get into the contest. Right now, we don't have that in place. We hope to be adding that in the near future. So that is not available at this time.
Okay, just trying to go through, see if we have any more questions. You feel like you covered them all on Facebook there, Troy? Okay.
Yes.
And what name did you call? So, all right. There's a question, where can we go to post questions? All right, our Facebook page is facebook.com/TabSite, and there's a button on there that says webinar. If you click on that, is Facebook comments area, and we're taking questions there. We're going to continue to monitor that.
If you have questions after the webinar, you're always welcome to go to TabSite.com, fill out a support ticket as well. We do answer those in a very timely manner, so if you need to do that, you're more than welcome to ask questions there as well.
All right, so I am down to my third entry to see if we can pull a winner out of the hat, and that person is Sari Barak, B-A-R-A-K, Sari, and I hopefully, forgive me if I'm mispronouncing that. Let's see, and you're out there. Yes, I got a confirmation. So you are the winner, and we will have your registration information from the webinar, so we'll reach out to you that way. You're the winner of our free for life TabSite Gold Plan. And thanks everyone for joining us today. We're going to continue to monitor the questions here and answer those that you have. But thanks again, and again, remember that May 23rd, we're going to be having our Facebook marketing webinar, and we're excited about that. 7 Steps to Success with Facebook Timeline for Pages. And also, don't forget about entering our own TabSite template design contest to win an iPad. That's on our Facebook page as well, facebook.com/TabSite, and go to the Enter to Win an iPad area, and we're looking for more designs to come in. So thanks again. We're going to continue to monitor and answer questions. Have a great day.